Can you show me how you'd open the bonnet and tell me how you check the engine has sufficient oil?
Just going to open the bonnet. Got to click it open first. The bonnet catch is just down on the driver's side, down here, and I'm going to pull it towards myself. You'll hear the bonnet pop and we can go around and open it. So now we've popped open the bonnet, we can come round to the front of the car to open it. Just above the Toyota symbol there's a catch. Use a hand to pull up that catch. The stick is just here. Click it out, pop it into the hole, and that will hold the hood open. This is your dipstick. You'd pull it out and wipe it clean, put it back into the same place, and then when you take it out you should be able to see where the oil is in regards to the minimum and the maximum markers. If you need to top up with oil, it goes in here. For your driving test questions, you don't have to touch anything because the examiners don't want you to get dirty oil on your hands. Just to show you though, when you take out the dipstick, wipe it clean, and can you see there's a maximum and minimum marker pattern on the dipstick.
Can you open the bonnet and tell me how the engine has sufficient coolant?
This is your engine coolant. You've got a full and a low marker. On this particular car you can see the line of the pink liquid to tell where it is.
Can you open the bonnet and tell me how you check that you have a safe level of hydraulic brake fluid?
This is your brake fluid. You can see the level of the liquid currently is at the max marker. The minimum marker is just below. So long as it's in between the max and the minimum, then you're okay.
Can you open the bonnet for me? Tell me how you check you've got sufficient windscreen washer fluid.
This is your windscreen washer fluid, and you can open the cap to see how much is in there.
Tell me how you check the brakes are working before you start a journey.
I will press the brake pedal to see how it feels. It shouldn't feel loose or slack. As I start to drive away, I can test it. Whilst I'm driving, if my vehicle pulls to one side slightly, this can indicate a problem with the brake pads.
Can you tell me where you would find the information for the recommended tyre pressures of this car and how your tyre pressures can be checked?
The tyre pressures will be in the manual of the vehicle, and I can take it to a petrol station and check with the air pumps. Ideally, I'm going to check the tyres when they're cold, and if there's a spare tyre, remember to check that.
Can you tell me how you would make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it does provide the best protection in the event of a crash?
So you just push your head back to the headrest to make sure that it feels okay. You're roughly looking for the tops of your ears to be in the middle of the headrest, and you can adjust it, moving it up or down if need be.
Can you tell me how you would check the tyres to ensure they have sufficient tread depth and that their general condition is safe to use on the road?
I would get out of the car and check each tyre individually. There shouldn't be any lumps, bumps, cuts, bulges, tears on the tyre. And with regards to the grip on the tyre, I need to have more than 1.6 millimetres of tread for it to be legal.
Can you tell me how you would check that the headlights and taillights are working? You don't need to exit the vehicle.
I'd turn on the headlights and then I'd get out, check the front, check the back.
Can you tell me how you would check that there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system?
A warning light would come up on my dashboard when I'm driving.
Can you tell me how you would check the direction indicators are working? You don't need to exit the vehicle.
Yeah, it's probably best to put on my hazard warning lights. That way then all the indicators are on and I can just get out the car, have a walk around and check they're all okay. Turn them off after.
Can you tell me how you check that the brake lights were working on this car?
So if I've got someone with me, I'll get them to stand at the back of the car So then when I press the brake pedal, they can tell me if the lights are working or not. Obviously, remember to turn the electrics on before I press the brake pedal. If I'm on my own, then I'm going to reverse up to something reflective, another car's surface, a window, and then when I press the brake pedal, I should be able to see the reflection in my interior mirror.
Can you tell me how you'd check the power-assisted steering is working before you start a journey?
So when the engine's off, the steering wheel is quite stiff. Once you turn the engine on, it should become a lot lighter. If it doesn't, there's a problem.
Can you tell me how you'd switch on the rear fog light? And also explain to me when you might use it. You don't need to exit the vehicle.
The rear fog light is located on the left stalk. I'm going to turn on my headlights first of all, and then I'm going to twist. I'll know when my rear fog light is on because a light comes up on the dashboard, and I need to use it when visibility is reduced to 100 meters or less.
Can you tell me how you'd switch your headlight from a dipped beam to a main beam? And how would you know this is on when you're here inside the car?
My headlights are located on the left stalk. I twist it round to put on my dip beam at the end of the stalk. And then to put the main beam on, I push it away from me. And I know it's on because I can see the blue light on my dash.
When it's safe to do so, show me how you would wash the front windscreen. When you're happy to do so, can you show me how you would wash the rear windscreen? When you're ready, show me how you'd open and close a side window. Not too much, just had my hair done, don't want it blowing everywhere. It's getting a bit misty. When you're happy to do so, show me how you would demist the front window. When you're happy to do so, show me how you would demist the rear window. When you're happy to do so, show me how you turn on your headlights. When you're happy to do so, show me how you'd use the horn. Not too loud, we don't want to scare anybody.